Oh, I'm recording again. Okay. This is my first day of my raw vlog. June part 2. It's June 19th, 2010, and where I am right now is I just stopped my relationship with a raw vegan Overeaters Anonymous sponsor because it had gotten to a point where I was actually considering lying to her about the amount of raw food that I was eating and about the number of meetings that I was attending, because I was doing very little or nothing of both. So, and I knew when it was time, I knew that when I was considering lying to my sponsor that something's wrong, and it just didn't feel truthful to me, and it's just kind of complicated, but Spirit told me to write books and coach people and do this video. This video was like the #1 thing it said. But I felt guided to do this a very long time ago, but I didn't have the video camera. I recently manifested this camera, and then it took me months to actually, or weeks, I don't know what it is, but it took me a while to actually start using it. You know, I just kind of kept it in a drawer, and I wrote an essay about this, about like how long do you keep abundance away, like if you get a check, how long till you deposit it, and I kind of kept this thing for a long time before I started using it. I think it intimidated me, that the instruction booklet looked a little intimidating, and so anyway, so it is my vision that I am going to be talking to you every day or very often, and posting my experience. One of my challenges actually is blending the whole reality, this is what's going on for me today, with the positive affirmation, speaking what you want, and my challenge is that there are some very real things that are going on in my life right now that make being and staying raw extremely challenging for me. However, I mean, financial, relationship, the extreme flare-up of my overeating, other stressors, my work life, which is technically I'm unemployed, but I'm organizing this festival, which is a tremendous amount of work to do alone, which I am largely. So things like that. And so I'm extremely stressed out by these things that make it not easy for me to just be all raw all day. However, my spiritual belief is that you don't, first of all, you don't complain endlessly, and secondly, you don't, it's not helpful to, you only speak positive things and things that you want. So it's hard, so that's been a challenge for me, because it's kind of like I want to use these excuses. And even as I say, my life has been really challenging, some deep part of me knows that I could do it if I wanted. I could do it. I could do it if I wanted it. I could make it happen. I could allow the universe to help me make this happen. And there is a resistance. There is a block that has me sort of resting on this excuse of, my challenges that I've just listed, that I'm going to not speak again, because we're focusing on the positive and what we want to manifest. So we, all of us together. So basically, I'm glad to have this video because I have a place to document this, and a place to say, to communicate with you, and a place to document my journey. As far as weight, before I go, as of a few weeks ago, I was at 238 pounds, and then as I believe about 3 weeks ago, I said that I was 225. I weighed myself and I was 225, so I'd lost some weight. After that, in the past 2 weeks, I've eaten a lot of pasta. One of the things that happens when you're in a financial challenge situation is that you buy things that are very, inexpensive. And I bought pasta, and also my food addict compulsive overeater is a starch fiend. So I ate 2 pounds of pasta this past week. Just 2 boxes of spaghetti I put away all by myself. So it's just, so I'm pretty sure I'm not 225 anymore. And so I'll keep you posted. I think I'm going to post a third video, yeah, the third, because I don't know yet how to edit long videos. So I try to keep them at 5 minutes, yeah? Okay, part 3 coming up.